Hey everybody, what's up? Paul here from Physical Media Paradise in Australia, in Melbourne, and hopefully you are having a wonderful day, whether it's evening or you're just getting up, wherever you are. I am going to show you today my Blu-ray collection. I'm finally getting around to showing you my Blu-ray collection. I might have to do this in two parts because I have a fair bit to go through. So yeah, bear with me as we journey through my Blu-ray collection. Now, the way I've got this set up is that I've got the A's behind here. Everything is alphabetical, by the way. I've got the A's behind the B's, and everything's kind of behind one another. So just bear with me as I organize that for you. But I'll show you through the B's first. It's kind of going to be a bit funny, but here we go. So first off, we've got Bad Teacher. Wonderful comedy with, of course, Cameron Diaz in it. Very much love this one. Battleship. Now, this one gets a bit of a bad rap, but I actually liked it. Saw it in 2012 at the cinema. Of course, it's got Liam Neeson in it. And yeah, the effects were really, really great. So, love Battleship. Have that on DVD as well. It's just such a great movie. Black Swan, very dark movie, this one. Natalie Portman's wonderful in it, and of course Mila Kunis is just beautiful. And also you've got I forget his name, Vincent Cassel. That's right, he's in it as well. So, yep. The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington. Great apocalyptic movie. Behind Enemy Lines with Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman, the late Gene Hackman. Very, very great movie. Action movie, that one. Batman Begins. Haha. And as you can see, it's still in its original plastic wrapper with $9.98 on it. So I bought that brand new from JB Hi-Fi. But I haven't watched it yet on Blu-ray, so looking forward to doing that. Baywatch extended cut with Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron. Don't know much about this one. It's the extended cut, so I suppose it's pretty good. The Bank. Oh, this one is a brilliant Australian thriller. I've actually just been so hooked watching this. David Wenham and Anthony LaPaglia. If you haven't seen this, this is brilliant. I have not seen a more brilliant movie from Australia, with just such great acting. This is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I'm not going to give too much away on that because it's really thrilling. The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher, quite a good one. Beverly Hills Cop 3. I do have the other parts of the trilogy on DVD. This is the only Blu-ray I own of that one. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks. Wow, this one was very surprising. Just a lovely portrayal of Mr. Rogers. Yeah, and I really appreciate this one as a former childcare educator myself. I can really appreciate this movie and how good Mr. Rogers was with children. Then we've got Black Hawk Down from, I think that's 2001. It's quite a good movie, that one. Bad Boys for Life. Only one I own on Blu-ray at the moment. I've got the other two on DVD. The other two on DVD. I haven't got Ride or Die yet, so I'll have to pick that up at some stage. Bait, another great Australian movie. Shark movie. Black Christmas, the remake. Brothers, quite a good movie, this one. And guess what it's about? I won't give that one away. Bridesmaids. Yep, this is a good one. Extended edition. Have that one on DVD as well. Bewitched, from the, the remake from the series. It's quite good, quite entertaining. Just 1 second while I adjust my hand. Here we go. Babylon AD with Vin Diesel in. I think it's Vin Diesel in that one. Yep. Battlefield Los Angeles. I have mixed feelings about this one. I did end up buying it on Blu-ray, although I do have it on DVD. But I do like collecting multiple formats of movies just because I do. This one is, as it says, mastered in 4K. If someone can tell me what that means, I'm not really sure, but if it's actually, it wouldn't be a 4K Blu-ray, I would imagine. But when I first saw this, I didn't like it, but it kind of grew on me with Aaron Eckhart in it, who plays a pretty good role. I think it's Aaron Eckhart, yeah. But yeah, it's a really good alien thriller, that one. Grew on me. Brave, the Disney movie, Pixar movie. Boyhood, which was quite good. With Patricia Arquette, sorry, and Ethan Hawke. Yeah, very interesting, good movie, that one. Collateral Damage with Arnie. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Carrie with Chloe Grace Moretz. You know, some people have poo-pooed this movie. I actually didn't mind the remake. I thought it was quite good myself. And of course, went and picked it up. You can see the $2 sticker there, and tells that I haven't watched it yet. That I have watched it. I have watched this, but I just haven't watched the Blu-ray copy yet. But this, I enjoyed both the remake and the original. Okay, all right. I'll just get to the back shelf, and then I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, we're back now with the A's. We're kind of going a bit of a funny way. Avatar, The Way of Water. This was gifted to me by one of my students' mums, and she gave it to me last Christmas, and I watched it. I enjoyed it, but it's nothing compared to the original Avatar, I feel. I've got 2 copies of Avatar. This one is of Blu. This one was the original. And this one, I just had to get this because look at this beautiful lenticular case. Just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that really that well. But yeah, just this is a 3D Blu-ray. And you get the Blu-ray, the DVD and the 3D Blu-ray. And I got that all for, look at that. Look at the price, 50 cents. Very nice. So this one was very, very good price for that. Yeah, we've got Antlers, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Rise of Electron. I have 2 copies of that, and I don't think I know why. I just probably bought it on as a mistake, which sometimes happens. Taylor Lautner in Abduction. This was quite good, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I can't comment too much. Baz Luhrmann, Australia. This one quite surprised me. Quite good, I thought. Was a really good one. The Accountant. Have not seen The Accountant 2 yet, but I enjoyed this one. This is actually, oh yes. Now this is actually one of two 4Ks I actually own, but I don't have a 4K setup. Now this, I'm hoping this is going to change by around about March when my birthday hits. So happy birthday to me when March hits, because I'll be getting myself a new probably 4K setup, I'm hoping. So yeah, that's interesting. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll definitely keep you posted, guys. And we have, look at this, we have 2 copies of The Avengers. I don't know why I have that either, but one of them has a DVD as well as a Blu-ray, so weird. And of course we have another Marvel's Avenger. What is wrong with me? This one was 3D. I have quite a few Blu-ray, 3D Blu-rays, but no way to play them. But anyway, that's the first I remember of that one. So the Arrival, around about another Alien movie. That one was kind of meh, you know, but Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner. He gave quite a good performance, and Forrest Whitaker in it. But yeah, it's kind of meh to me. That's so this one's AC/DC No Bull. It's a music video, obviously. Everything is really alphabetized. I don't really have any specific genres that I categorize my movies in. That's just how I roll. American Pie Reunion. That's the only one I have of the American Pie on Blu-ray. Everything else is on DVD. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. You know, this movie, you know, it's really... I bought this because it was so cheap. I think it was 50 cents. I thought I'd put it in the collection. But you know, for the life of me, I don't really even like this movie that much. To me, it just isn't funny, and it's kind of disgusting. But I ended up buying it, so who knows? I probably will exit my collection sometime in the future. But oh, now here's one I do like, Arthur. This is a remake. It doesn't stand up anything to the original with Dudley Moore, but Russell Brand, Helen Mirren, and Jennifer Garner star in this one. But it is still a funny movie. The Adjustment Bureau. This is a sort of like a what would you call it? Kind of like a political thriller in a way. When I say political, I don't mean like purely political, but it's about these guys who adjust lives so that the hand of fate kind of, you know, directs their it's kind of like, you know, predestination versus free will, that sort of thing. But yeah, sorry, political thriller probably doesn't really do it. It isn't really an accurate assumption. So yeah, it's more along the lines of what I said. Okay, so now we're going to the Apollo movies. So this is Apollo 11, which I haven't watched yet, so I can't comment. Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks. Love this movie. Went to see this at the cinemas when I was 25 years old in 95. That shows you how old I am. With my sister. And I remember just absolutely loving this movie. Really good. With the late, of course, the late Bill Paxton is in that movie as well. Apollo 18. This, of course, is a horror. And I think this is a brilliant movie. This is one of those found footage movies, but this one is brilliant. I just saw something that looked like a skull there when I turned that over. Can you guys see that? This kind of looks a bit like a skull. Anyway, if you have not seen this movie and you are a horror fan, do yourself a favor and watch it, because it is really quite good. I enjoyed that one. An Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Yep, it's quite good. Alice in Wonderland. So this is a Blu-ray DVD double pack. Yep, with, of course, Johnny Depp in it. Good movie. And one of John Carpenter's finest movies, not his finest, but one of his finest, Big Trouble in Little China, starring Kurt Russell. And this one looks really, really great on Blu-ray. If you want to know what my favourite movie is of all time, I'll let you in on that secret when I come back in just a moment. So stick around so we can go to the next level. Okay, we're back. Now, just to reveal my favourite movie of all time would have to be John Carpenter's Escape from New York, which I'll show you on another day, not today. But that movie, I saw it when I was like 11 years old in 1981. And I just absolutely love that movie. It's just, to this day, it happens to be my #1 all-time favourite movie. So there you go. My second would be Gone in 60 Seconds, the remake with Nicolas Cage. I absolutely love that movie. Anyway, enough of my waffling. let's get on with the next level of movies. And look where we're going. We're going to the W's at the moment. So we're all over the place. Sorry, but we'll just go through these ones really quickly. So we've got Winchester. And then we've got Wall-E, which is a great movie. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Wedding Crashers, Wanted, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. This is a great version, probably my favourite version out of them all, of the War of the Worlds movies. But I still like the original 1953 version, which is on DVD that I have. Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, and White House Down. Then we'll go over to The Rest of the Wives, which is Where the Boys Are, Watchmen, Welcome to the Jungle, White Noise, Wreck-It Ralph 1 and 2, Yogi Bear in 3D. I hope one day I'll be able to get a Blu-ray set up so I can, 3D set up so I can watch this. Be really interesting in 3D. And then we've got Zootopia at the top there. Okay, so now let's have a look at our C's and D's. So we'll go through all these ones. Okay, so we've got the Cloverfield trilogy with Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane with John Goodman, and the Cloverfield Paradox. To comment on the on 10 Cloverfield Lane, this one was probably, I'd say this one was the creepiest out of them all, because John Goodman's character in this is just utterly, it's so creepy in it, but he does a fantastic job. Highly recommend the Cloverfield trilogy, especially the first. The first one was really great because it's found footage, and I thought it was really, really well done. Went to the movies to see that too. Then we have Clash of the Titans, the remake, and Wrath of the Titans. Now, I know Wrath is not in the seas, but it is part of the Titans series, so I put them together as a series. Yep, so Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. And if you'll just bear with me one moment, I can show you that I also have a combo pack here, which I picked up because it has a digital copy in it, Blu-ray and DVD all in the pack. And I think I paid, well, $2, there you are. But it might have been a day where there was a sale. And and while I've got this out, I also have the Amazing Spider-Man triple play pack as well. But there's no price on that, so I forget what I paid for it. Oh well, wonders never cease. Let's keep on cruising. Chat Room. This was quite dark as I remember it, but a really great thriller. Children of Men with Clive Owen. I think that was a bit of a dystopian thriller. Yes, the year 2027 and blah, blah, blah. But it's still a good movie. Crimson Tide. This is another one I bought on a sale. You can see that I've got it on a 2 for $20 sort of like sale from JB Hi-Fi, and I think there was a discount on that. But Crimson Tide is a really great movie with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. I have seen that on DVD, but I obviously have yet to watch the Blu-ray. So, The Darkest Hour, yep, pretty amazing movie with great effects in it. The Devil's Own, wonderful, sort of like, now that one, we could call that a political thriller. Definitely. So, great performances from Harrison Ford and Brad Pitt in that. Dark Shadows, the remake of a 70s classic, I believe. Was it 70s or 80s? With Johnny Depp. He absolutely shines in some of these movies. Fantastic actor. Disclosure with Michael Douglas and Demi Moore, and the very late Donald Sutherland is in that as well. Great sort of like great thriller, that one. Daredevil, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. Glad I got that on. I have that on DVD, of course, but I'm so glad to own that on Blu-ray. And just while we're talking about Blu-rays and things, I'll have to insert a remark in here that eventually when I do get my 4K setup, which, like I said, hopefully will be around March, I'm going to be buying the pieces very, very slowly. I won't be updating all, of course. If I started doing that, things would get expensive very, very quickly. But I'm going to pick out some movies that I think are going to that I enjoy watching on 4K. That I would enjoy watching on 4K. That I would love to what's the word for it? Upgrade to. But I will, of course, keep these Blu-rays because I've been painstakingly collecting them for a long time, and that's the dilemma of my dilemma with, of course, the two funny men, Vince Vaughn and what's his name again? Kevin James. That's right. Yeah. Despicable Me 1 and Despicable Me 2. I don't have Despicable Me 3 or 4, only on DVD. Of course. Did you hear about the Morgans? Well, I did, and I bought their Blu-ray. Hugh Grant and Sarah Jessica Parker. Very, very funny movie. Deliver Us from Evil with Eric Bana. That's a very dark movie. Very dark. Not one I'd watch often. I can tell you that now. The Day After Tomorrow is one of my in my list of favourite movies, and I will do a list of my favourite movies at some stage, and I will go through that list with you, and we can explore that together. Well, that'd be fun, And so yes, The Day After Tomorrow really, really takes me back to 2004. This is a very good movie, though. I really love it. The Devil Inside. This is very, very creepy, this one. It's another found footage horror, but it was, I still found it interesting to watch. District 9, well, we don't know, we can't say too much about that one, but it's an interesting movie. Doom, another movie that has been poo-pooed, which I actually quite really liked. With, of course, The Rock's in this, Dwayne Johnson and Carl Urban. I really like this. Liked it when I watched it at the movies, and I like it now. So it's definitely going to get a 4K upgrade from me. The Disappointment Room was not disappointing, but another meh movie with Kate Beckinsale, the beautiful Kate Beckinsale. Now this one I really liked, and I thought Val Kilmer played a fantastic Jim Morrison in this movie about the Doors. This one is the final cut, so this one actually is different from the Blu-ray I've got, from the DVD I've got, and I also own this on VHS as well, I believe. So, interesting, yeah. And up the back there, just having a look, we've got Ted, Transcendence, Urban Legend, The Unholy, In the Air, Up in the Air, Unknown, which is really great with Liam Neeson, The Ugly Truth, and Unfinished Business. And we've got Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is great on DVD. Great on Blu-ray. I had to buy that on Blu-ray. The Walk. Now this one is a movie that really, really distresses me, because I've got a terrible fear of heights. And I know what you're saying. Why did you buy the movie then if you've got a fear of heights? I get vertigo watching this movie really, really badly. So this isn't one. I mean, I enjoyed the story, and it's a true story too, based on a true story. I really like this movie and the premise of it. But of course, I just cannot watch those scenes where he's walking on the tightrope between the towers. I don't know how anyone could do that, but they must be so bloody brave to do that. But anyway, it is still some of it is still watch-worthy. So that's all I can say about that. Yep. So I'll just put that back where it was. The Vanishing, that's a meh movie. Vacancy is pretty good. Valley Girl was a gift from my sister. This one is a 1983 movie with Nicolas Cage. I think that's one of his first performances, actually. Deborah Foreman, she's very cute in this movie. Yeah, it's very good. Vantage Point, nice movie about from, I think it's from 8 different people and their different points of view, and it's really, really great for that. And I enjoyed that one. But I can't say too much about it. It will give away the movie, and it's really, really quite worth watching. Valkyrie, a great Tom Cruise movie, and Van Helsing. Okay. All right, and we'll just go. We'll be back in one moment to look at the rest of them behind the shelf there. Okay, continuing with the C's, and we've got, let's have a look. Oh, these are hard to pull out. We've got Child's Play, the original 1988 one, which is really great. And we've got Child's Play 2 and Child's Play 3 I only have on DVD. So that's all I've got from that series. And I've got Bride of Chucky somewhere and Seed of Chucky, I think. Cars 2 on Blu-ray. I have the other ones on DVD. The Commuter, great Liam Neeson movie. Every Liam Neeson movie seems to have him in some sort of plot or you know, that an action thing. I think that's his milieu, as it were. And there's Cold Pursuit with him again in it. Collateral Beauty, can't remember this one. Have seen it, but it's been a while, with Will Smith, yeah, and a cast of thousands. Cats and Dogs, which it has been raining. Last night it was raining Cats and Dogs, but instead it's rained a Blu-ray of Cats and Dogs. So isn't that nice? The Croods. Now, I actually bought the sequel to The Croods, but I lost it. I had it and I lost it. Isn't that sad? But fortunately it was on DVD, so I guess tough cheese. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You know, and again, another poo-pooed video, but I think this was actually, I don't think it's better than the first. I really like the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory from 71. I really like that one, or 70, but this one was good too. I think the effects were good, and the cast who played all the children who were in it. So, you know, what's that? Augustus Gloop, Veruca Salt, Violet Beauregard, Mike TV, and Charlie Bucket. They were good choices, very good choices. Courage Under Fire, Denzel and Meg. The Call. This is a great thriller. If you haven't seen, if you like Halle Berry, and she plays a fantastic role in this one about, you know, 911 call. I really like this movie. I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. The Campaign. This one was meh. I thought it was going to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But this one definitely is meh to me. So it's a take it or leave it. I just didn't find it that funny. Just like Anchorman, I just didn't find it that funny. So, I don't know, something's wrong with me. Probably is. There's lots of things wrong with me, but I'm not going to go into it here. The Conjuring 1 and The Conjuring 2 on Blu-ray. I have The Conjuring 3 on, of course, DVD, and I haven't got Last Rites yet, so hopefully get those. I've got the second and third installments of Narnia, Prince Caspian, and Voyage of the Dawn Treader, but I don't have Lion Witch in the Wardrobe on Blu-ray yet, just on DVD. So Casino Royale, probably the best in the Daniel Craig versions of James Bond, I thought. Now this one, I definitely couldn't wait to pick this up on Blu-ray, The Core, from 2003. I just absolutely love the effects in this movie. I couldn't wait to see it at the cinema. And just, this one will definitely, of course, be a 4K pickup when it becomes available to me. Because I don't know if it's actually available on 4K. If someone could please inform me, that would be great. Okay, we've got Contagion. I think this came out, I think it was 2010. Real interesting that, you know, what we went through with coronavirus and that. I think it was an interesting look into that movie. Con Air, put the bunny back, put the bunny back. Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich. Great lineup, but as someone has once pointed out, very cheesy movie, very cheesy. And a lot of the things in this movie, it is just not possible they could happen. So what does that tell you? Cowboys and Aliens, extended director's cut. I'll have to give this one another watch because I just haven't made up my mind on this one yet. Interesting. Oh, Constantine. I love this movie. I loved it so much I had to get it on Blu-ray. I can't wait to see Constantine 2. I wonder when that's coming out, or if it has come out. I have not been notified. So, shame on me for not keeping up with the times, eh? Woohoo. And we've got one more in the seas, guys, and then I'll let you go get a coffee or whatever you want to do. Case 39, with Renee Zellweger, Ian McShane, Bradley Cooper, and Joelle Ferdinand is in this, which I think she is a great actress for such a young actress. But I think Bradley Cooper does a great job in this movie. He just does a great job with his acting. This is fantastic horror / thriller. So you can enjoy. All right, we're going to leave it there for now, guys, because I have some errands to go and run. But we'll definitely come back and we'll look at the rest of them in a later date. So please stay tuned for that. I want to thank you all for being so patient and putting up with all my cheesy jokes and sometimes bad commentary and stuttering, whatever. But I do appreciate your followings and your... Please leave comments and, you know, be kind, of course, but please leave some comments if you liked what you saw today and heard. Talk to me about movies because it's one of my few passions in life that I love talking about. The other ones, of course, are God and drums and guitars. So please talk to me about these things and any other things you want to talk about. All right, guys, Paul from Physical Media Paradise, wishing you happy day.